I've not seen a wilderness like this before. There'll be some dark days ahead.
You and I, we're the only ones that made it to shore. Alive, anyway. Looks like you found something you can defend yourself with. Good. This place is crawling with criminals. There's smoke rising just east of here. Could be worth checking if there's...
My mana is gone. My mana is gone. I'm still breathing, that's a good sign.
Fine work with 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑. Where'd you learn to fight like that? No, forget I asked. We exiles have no history. 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑 took it from us when he had his blackguards dump us in the water out there. Here, got something for you. Should help you kill a few more of those undead bastards. No, don't bother thanking me. The way I figure it, the longer we fighters live, the longer everyone lives. Founded by 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓𝖆 𝖓𝖆 as a supply station for his campaigns against the 𝕬𝖃. In its day, 𝖓𝖆's watch could be defended by just a small garrison of well-armed legionnaires. What have I got? A handful of starving criminals with driftwood clubs and rusted hatchets. The Eternal Empire has some right nasty leftovers. Whether it's something in the air or in the water, no one stays dead in 𝕬𝖃. Not the first time. Can take a little while, but sooner or later corpses wake up and go looking for breakfast. I've seen many an exile pass through 𝖓𝖆's watch, and many more that simply pass on. Those letters are my way of keeping track, of remembering. 𝕬𝖃 might want to forget us all, but I'll be damned if I will. Farewell.
A ravishing ranger, relegated to rot in 𝕬𝖃. That's the first line of the poem I'm writing about you, Exile. Easy girl. You could skewer a bloke with a look like that. The name's 𝕬𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖆, captain of the good ship 𝕬𝖃. Alas, my 𝕬𝖃 is gone. My crew is gone. But my wits remain, after a fashion.
Tarkly rescued from the waves, a stricken 𝕬𝖃𝖊, fate's slave, from fallen crew and broken bark. 𝕬𝖃𝖊 lives, thanks to Tark.
Arrel, the merry gull's cook, washed up on the rocks over yonder. Dead as a doornail he was, buried him myself. Then, a few days later, I see him on the beach. A little worse for wear, but upright, shuffling about. A land full of disturbing surprises, this 𝕬𝖃.
I've seen you before, back in 𝕬𝖃, running like a frightened rabbit from my father and his gameskeepers. Fleet as a fox you were, even with that leg of prize venison over your shoulder. And from what I saw you do to 𝕬𝖃, you've grown even faster since then. I'm Nessa, and I suppose I should thank you for ridding us of that putrid giant. I hope your speed never fails you, Ranger. It's all that stands between you and death here in 𝕬𝖃. 𝕬𝖆's watch isn't much, but it's ours. We could use you here, while you live. But should you wish to venture out, do just one thing for me. Out on the coast, amongst the wrecks, there must be a ship's medicine chest. I have many to care for, and there's only so much I can do with herbs and seawater. 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓𝖆 as good a man as you can find on this god-forsaken coast. He has some wrongs to right, no doubt. What they are, I've never asked, and I never will. If not for 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓, we'd all be dead. The 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓 ran aground on the tidal island trying to escape from pirates. As tends to happen here in 𝕬𝖃last, her crew met a far worse fate. Cannibals. 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓 pulled 𝕬stl from some hideaway in the wreckage. The ship's only survivor. Whether the ordeal fractured his mind or whether it was just in his nature all along, it's clear that 𝕬stl sails a different course to the rest of us. Goodbye.
There's an island, a hop, skip and a wade offshore of the terraces. That's where my 𝕬𝖃𝖊𝖓 ran aground. Watched the locals spit roast the ship's doctor, but his medicine chest might still be there, amongst the splinters and bones. It'd have everything 𝕬𝖃 might need. Dr. Shaky Hands Opton was lousy with a scalpel and even worse with a saw, but he knew his apothecary. Explains the shaky hands, if you ask me. Poor Nessa. Not even a mother herself, and yet she cares for us all. And what a sickly, pathetic brood we are. May she live to have her own family, a real family. If anyone deserves that, Nessa does.